Let us look at the question. So they have given A Limited had an order to supply one motorcycle to B Limited for rupees 70,000. So they supplied a motorcycle. A Limited had supplied a motorcycle to B Limited for rupees 70,000. So 70,000 ನ motorcycle ಅನ್ನು A Limited B Limited ಗೆ supply ಮಾಡಿದ್ದಾರೆ. Then they said the name or number plate was not included in the order specification. So B Limited ಏನು motorcycleಗೆ ಆರ್ಡರ್ ಮಾಡಿದೆ, ಸೊ ಅದರಲ್ಲಿ ನೇಮ್ ಅಥವಾ ನಂಬರ್ ಪ್ಲೇಟ್ ಅದನ್ನು ಇನ್ಕ್ಲೂಡ್ ಮಾಡಲಿಲ್ಲ ಅಂತ ಹೇಳಿದ್ದಾರೆ. ಓಕೆ, ದೆನ್ ದೇ ಸೆಡ್ ಬಟ್ B supplies motorcycle with the name plate worth rupees 100 rupees. So what B has done, along with the motorcycle they have supplied a name plate or a number plate worth rupees 100. Then they said B Limited also incurred the expenses towards free after sales service during the warranty period. So they have incurred an expense towards free after sales service during the warranty period amounting to rupees 500. Okay, our question exactly is, what is the value of taxable supply and the final price for the customer if the GST is 18% on motorcycle and 12% on the nameplate. So we have three prices here. One is the price of the motorcycle, which is 70,000. Then they made a mention about the nameplate, which cost rupees 100, and then free after sale service 500. So this is the cost of the motorcycle. Then they mentioned about a nameplate. This is the additional material supplied along with the motorcycle. So if you consider the motorcycle, generally motorcycle, whenever you are purchasing, they will give nameplate or number plate with it, right? You need not purchase the nameplate or number plate separately. So hence you can say motorcycle and the nameplate is naturally bundled and they are offered together in the ordinary course of business. Since they are naturally bundled and offered together in the ordinary course of business, you can say motorcycle and number plate or name plate is a composite supply. So since we have to add this value to 70,000, at the same time we have a free after sales service. So again, after sales service is an incidental charge, so we have to add this cost as well. So we have three components that should be added, no other numerical values, so hence nothing need to be deducted. So let us compute the transaction value first. They asked us to find out what is the value of taxable supply, so that we have to compute first. Let us compute that first, then we will calculate the GST. So computation of taxable supply. So same format we are using. So first column is for particulars, then a rupee column, and after that an amount column. So then first item that we need to write is the cost of the motorcycle. So that is the price of the motorcycle. I'll write price of the motorcycle. Price of the motorcycle. Price of the motorcycle. How much? They mentioned it is 70,000. So I'll be taking that amount and writing in amount column 70,000. Then what we have to add few items. So first item that we need to add, which comes in the question, is this 100 rupees, that is of the worth of the nameplate. So cost of nameplate, I'll write cost of nameplate. How much? It's 100 rupees. And then we need to add the free after sale service. Free after sale service. Free after sale service, which is 500. So nothing else to be added. We'll directly add this and write the amount in outer column, which is 600. So nothing else to deduct as well. So therefore the total of 70 plus 600 is 70,600, which is equal to the value of taxable supply, or also we call it as transaction value. So this is our transaction value. So once we get the transaction value, we have to compute the next part. They said final price for the customer. Value of the taxable supply is the transaction value. ಆನಂತರ ಹೇಳಿರೋದು the final price of the customer. ಕಸ್ಟಮರಿಗೆ ಪ್ರೈಸನ್ನು ಆಫರ್ ಮಾಡುವಾಗ ಟ್ರಾನ್ಸಾಕ್ಷನ್ ವ್ಯಾಲ್ಯೂಗೆ ಯಾವುದನ್ನು ಆ್ಯಡ್ ಮಾಡ್ತಾರೆ, ಜಿ ಎಸ್ ಟಿ ಆ್ಯಡ್ ಮಾಡ್ತಾರೆ. ಆ್ಯಂಡ್ ಆಫ್ಟರ್ ಆ್ಯಡಿಂಗ್ ದ ಜಿ ಎಸ್ ಟಿ, ವಟ್ ಎವರ್ ಈಸ್ ದ ಪ್ರೈಸ್ ದಟ್ ಈಸ್ ಆಫರ್ ಟು ದ ಕಸ್ಟಮರ್. ಸೊ ದಟ್ ಈಸ್ ಯುವರ್ the price of the customer. So to find out the final price, we need the GST, right? So let us compute the GST first, and then we will go for computation of the final price. So computation of GST payable. So computation of GST payable. If you look at the question, nowhere in the question they have mentioned about the place of supply, from where goods are transported or supplied to which place, right? Nothing is given. So in that case, we are making an assumption that supply of goods takes place within the state. So if supply of goods takes place within the state, then CGST and SGST is applicable. Therefore, we are charging CGST and SGST. So we will be charging CGST, and then we'll be charging SGST. So CGST and SGST we will be charging, but at what percentage? Here they have mentioned if the GST is 18% on motorcycle it is 18%, and on the nameplate it is 12%. As I said, this is a composite supply. In the case of composite supply, we have to consider the GST rate that is applicable to the principal supply. So what A Limited is purchasing, they are purchasing motorcycle, right? Not the nameplate. So hence motorcycle is the principal supply, hence applicable tax rate is 18%. So that I'll be charging. Since it is 18% collectively, we are taking 50% each as CGST and SGST. So CGST 9%, SGST 9%. That I'll be charging now on the transaction value 70,600 into 9%, which is CGST. Similarly, on 70,600, 9% is SGST. Find the value. What will be the value? So that you need to find out. You compute that. I'll leave this for you to compute. So that will be one amount you will be getting. After that, what you need to do is you need to find out the final price. So final price, computation of final price to the customer. Computation of final price to the customer. So that will be the transaction value, or you can say value of taxable supply. I'll write value of taxable supply, or the transaction value, taxable supply, which is transaction value. So I'll write within bracket TV, which means transaction value, which is 70,600 plus CGST, write the amount, and then SGST, again write the amount, total it, that will be equal to final price. This is how you need to find out the value of taxable supply and the final price to the customer. I leave these values to be filled up by you. Calculate and write the tax amount and find the total, which will be equal to final price to the customer. After that, you need to write two notes, one with respect to the place of supply, I mean why we have considered CGST and SGST. On that you need to write the note. The reason is we do not have the information with respect to place of supply, so hence we are assuming the transaction takes place within the state, so therefore CGST and SGST is applicable. Another case with respect to why we have charged 18%, 9% each, because this is a composite supply. So in the case of composite supply, the tax rate applicable to the principal supply is charged to the charged as the GST rate. So those two notes you have to write. So after this, write those two notes. I'll not be writing because we have done such calculation before. It's your duty to write a note on the tax, why we have considered CGST and SGST, another one with respect to composite supply, and why we have charged 9%, not 12%. Okay, so on those two things you have to write the note. So this is what you need to do.